Hello, welcome, guys. I know we all got some great news today. If you could scroll through Twitter, I know it's got its own little things going on right now, but a lot of good news. I mean, I kind of forgot how many things I liked that were announced today. But let's kind of look through these because I barely looked through these things. Sorry, I barely looked through these things, and I didn't actually get a chance to kind of like read through them. So let's check them out. Not sure who's all here, but everybody. Oh, I didn't even have the chat up. Hold on one second. Let me get that up. Yeah, there we go. So I just have to put the screen up. Here we go. All right. So you may not have known, but Yen Press is going to be dabbling in audiobooks. Now, this is one of my favorite pastimes because when being able to do chores or I would say work or do basically anything, and to be able to listen to your favorite content, that's awesome. I've been able to go through a lot of light novels this way, like what's that one, Mishiko Tensei. That one has like 20 over 20 volumes, and I absolutely loved it. And I kind of listened through it online, and it was through AI, but I'm pretty sure they'll actually hire people who actual actors to read these, or people who are professional in that sense. But yeah, if you don't know Goblin Slayer, it's pretty good dark fantasy. Has a very intense first episode in the anime. Pretty sure it might be a little bit more descript in this, so I might actually check that one out and see how much more content is added to it, because we all know how many how much more how many people have told you that there's so much more content in the book than the actual like movie or anime or manga. But yeah, looking forward to that. This is one I've heard a lot about. Still haven't had a chance to actually sit down and watch it. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Apparently, a lot of people were excited about this one. But again, this is another audiobook. So if that's your thing, it has an audiobook. So I'm pretty sure this one will have a lot more content as well. Let's see. So that's an ad. I've heard about this one too. I've been killing slimes 300 years and maxed out my level. This is also an audiobook. Man, they're really diving in. Now, I think these are popular series. I only know Goblin Slayer. I don't know about these other two. I'm not sure if anyone else is into these things. Um, but yeah, let me know. Let's see. That's going to be coming in December too. I didn't even check. When did the others? So you got on November and December releases. So Christmas presents maybe. Here we go into actual announcements. We have The Executioner and Her Way of Life. Another audiobook. Actually, I have this one. I still have yet to read it. This might actually get me to read it to find out what's about. Exterminating otherworlders falls on Minu, who is always on the prowl for interlopers. When she meets Akari, it seems like just another job until she discovers the girl is impossible to kill. Um, Maybe interesting enough to check out. So I'll actually dig that one out of my collection and put it on my TBR. Here we go. New series announcements. Playing death games to put food on the table. Oh wow. That reminds me, what is that? Not Squid Games. It's the was it Kaiji? I think that's what it is, but that kind of reminds me of that. So interested in seeing another one of those type of stories being announced. Now, this is going to be a new novel. Okay, maybe it's a light novel. Six girls find themselves in a strange manor. The manor is brimming with weapons and traps, and they can only escape by playing gruesome games. But this isn't the first go around for one girl. Is that kind of like Saw? Uh, you know, Sounds interesting. But if it's a light novel, I might not check it out just because I just don't have time to sit there and uh, and read novels. I mean, hell, I got kids. I got all the stuff to do during the day. I also got content to make. So, All right. Which again, audiobooks, this is why I love them. And I really love that they're doing these with light novels now. And another novel announcement, Babel. The sequel to The Unnamed Memory. I don't know anything about that one. Let me know. Hold on. Not sure. The chat may have been going up. I just didn't see anything. Alrighty. Real quick, I'm gonna check this out. All right. So Shizuku, how do you say that? Shizuko stumbles from modern day Japan into a world of sword and sorcery. While wandering, she meets the eccentric Eric. The pair strike a deal. He'll help Shizuku return home if she teaches him Japanese. Mm, for me, I'm not sure. That doesn't sound too interesting, but I don't know. Maybe there's more to it. Anybody in the comments say anything? Been hoping this get this keynote. I might not be. Probably shouldn't look at that. Hold on. Um, Probably wait on that one for me. There's another ad. New novel announcement. Another with again with the novels. The Kept Man of Princess Night. People say Matthew's a weakling who gambles and drinks away all the money he gets from his keeper, Princess Knight Arwen. He's actually a ruthless protector who will do whatever it takes to for the sake of his mistress. That one, maybe. That's a maybe. But again, if it's a novel, probably not. I'll probably wait for a manga adaptation if they do one. Now that one just has an interesting name, and that cover looks pretty awesome. Wizardry? Oh my god! I just saw Wizardry on there. Quick backstory, I guess. I absolutely loved Wizardry as a kid and it was on Nintendo, and I spent countless hours on this I would say RPG maybe. You're basically dungeon crawling, and oh my god, I've wasted so many hours, maybe even a couple of years of my life in this game. But Blade and Bastard, Warm Ash, Dusky Dungeon. Let me read about this. Okay, I might break my rule because again, I loved Wizardry that much. I might actually read this even if it's a novel. Luruma spends his days delving into the dungeon to retrieve the corpses of adventurers. And yes, I died constantly on this game and had to remake. If you died in the dungeon, you basically had to remake characters, or you had to go in and find your body with other characters that you've created. You could have like entire parties with you, but that was so annoying to go into a lower level, die, and then having to create new characters to build them up and work your way back down to where you were and pick up your corpses if they were still there. Together with Garbage, a feral young swordsman who's the sole survivor of a massacred party. The two venture deeper to scour for clues to his past. Dang, that that hits my nostalgia button. I absolutely love that, and again, I'm saddened that's not a manga or an audiobook, but damn, I probably will read that. I probably will. All right, so next one up, we have new manga announcement: A Witch's Life in a Micro Room. Madge and Lilica are novice witches living in a cramped apartment. The jobs they get don't pay much. They want to have pets, but buy grimoires and even eat meat for dinner. With hard work, uh, is their dream life within their grasp? I mean, yeah, hard work, hard work can get you a lot. Um, I have to know more about this. Looks interesting. Looks like to be a fun manga. But yeah, that's the first manga alert that we got there. And here we go through another ad. Here we go, manhwa. Now I've been kind of staying away from manhwas except for a couple of them. I kind of see the same storyline with basically solo leveling being the template. It's like manhwa's isekai is basically that, like solo leveling, everything else follows that kind of thing for me. But there's also the Abandoned Empress. That one has a bunch that kind of follow that same storyline, but it looks like we don't have that here. We have Itaewon's Class. This series, the hit drama, is based on. I guess I think somebody said something about this. It's a K drama, maybe. Sarah Saroy runs a bar with a diverse crew of misfits. His goal, grow it into a franchise and take on Jenga Group, a titan in the dining industry owned by the ruthless Jang family who killed his father. Um, don't know too much about this, but it's something different, and I tend to, if it's different, I tend to give it a chance because we do need new stories, and we need to diversify as far as stories go. It can't just be all isekais. I think right lately I've been into more of horror mangas like Dark Gathering piqued my interest, but yeah, moving on. All right, so we got another manhwa, The Uncanny Counter, and this one doesn't look like a solo leveling type of manhwa, so that's good. This one counters use special powers to hunt down renegade souls who prey on the living. So Mun hesitates to join them until he's offered a chance to meet his deceased parents and tell them the words he never got to say. I would say, as long as this one's short, that one might be worth the look. I might I might check this one out just because of that, especially if it's short. There's some of these that just drone on. Let's see. Oh, that was cute. What is this? Another manhwa, The Perks of Being an S-Class Heroine. All right. Child prodigy Alet is a trans migrator. I'm not sure what that is. Will the perks of a top tier support system and item shop help her survive in the world of a notorious brutal time loop novel and prove herself to be an S class heroine? The art alone, it's cute, and I might actually just check that out. Not sure what to expect from this one besides what they've written here, but might give it a chance. Actually, what are people saying about this? Oh, there's my friend Laura. This sounds so good. All right. This isn't trash of the Counts family. Do a duel. Okay, yeah. Oh, been enjoying this one on tapas. Let's effing go. I'm going to need a new bookcase. It's one volume. Oh, this is a really good choice. Okay, it looks like there's some hype behind this. I might put this on. I'm gonna write this one down. Okay, the perks of being an S class heroine. Okay. All right, here's another one. Manga announcement: the Hollow X meeting. Um, art looks. No, it looks all right. LA plus Darkness, Takane Louis, and okay, we're reading off names. I'm gonna butcher. How did they? How did they end up as virtual YouTubers? Discover the origins of the self-proclaimed rightful rulers of the Eden's planet in the story based on the star of Hololive. If this is a comedy, I'm probably down for it because that sounds like it could be a good premise for one. Oh my God, they're finally going to take over North America. Yes, soon everyone will know Hololive. Okay. Don't know. Doesn't look like there's a lot of hype behind it. Actually, I take that back. Look at that, 92 likes, 35 retweets. Maybe there's some hype behind that one. Okay, real quick. All right, new manga announcement: Bungo Stray Dogs. I have one of these. I guess this has several side stories, and I still haven't read it. Dazai Chuya, age 15. No idea. Dazai and Chuya will one day achieve infamy as the duo known as the Twin Dark. But for now, they'll have to put aside the difference if they want to get to the bottom of Arahabaki. Please don't make fun of me for my pronunciation. Mystery in this prequel. Okay, it's a prequel series of Bungo Stray Dogs. I hadn't read it, so I don't know if this is for me. It doesn't have any comments, but does have a lot of likes. Okay, and that's it for Yen Press, but their other branch, Ize Press, I think they got a few others, but I don't know where those are at. So we're just gonna start with, sorry, what I found. And we went over it to one's class. That's a different manhwa. And we went over Uncanny Counter. That one, that one. Oh, we didn't see this one. New manhwa novel announcement. Okay, so it's gonna be both. Omniscient readers' viewpoints. When an obscure online novel ends, so does the world. With monsters straight out of the novel and scenarios only he recognizes, can Dokuja write his own destiny? So, kind of different than what we're used to as far as manhwa goes and solo leveling, but maybe I'll give that one a chance. I mean, just to check it out. Hopefully, it's really different. But again, when I hear manhwa, I automatically think solo leveling. So hopefully, it's different. Here goes another one, and that'll probably be the last one on Ize. New manhwa announcement: Finding Kamiya. Camilla is taken from her mom and thrusted into the role of Camillus Bale, the second son of an aristocratic family. Amid all the secrets and lies, she swears that one day she will reclaim the name and the life that was stolen from her. That one kind of sounds pretty familiar when it comes to, I would say, I'm not sure if you would call it shojo, but the modern form of it, like the abandoned empress and villains must die at the end of thing. Kind of reminds me of abandoned empress, and I think a few others are like it. That's the only reason I'm kind of staying away from those because it has the same storyline. I'm just not gonna read it. I already know how it goes. Just a slightly bit different. All right, so moving on to Square Enix. They have a few announcements as well. After two lonely neighbors meet on a fateful rainy day, a relationship begins to blossom. Based on the novels that inspired the hit anime. Oh, there's an anime next to this. Pre-order The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. That's an interesting. I like that title. So Square Enix has been hitting some home runs for me lately, especially with My Happy Marriage. So probably gonna check this one out. All right. So, new title announcement: Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. I have a grocery store background, and all right. So that vibes with me already. So, all right. What else you got? It's coming in 2024. Sad. Sasaki will is worn out from work at an sorry, is worn out at work from an exploitive company, and a cashier's smile is his only comfort. But who's this? A new smoking buddy behind the store? Yeah, I'll actually give that a chance. That sounds fun. All right, next one up. New title announcement: The Villainess's Guide to Not Falling in Love, Volume 1, coming in 2024. Sadness. Uh Ukiana is now the villainess of an otame game, but instead of vying for suitors, she wants a peaceful life. What could go wrong? The Villainous Guide to Not Falling in Love. Yeah, that's basically any Otome game novel that I've read. It's basically the premise, just trying to get through the game and ends up getting a harem of guys. I don't mind it, but I've heard it over and over. So it gets to the point where you say, well, when? For me, at least. I don't know if any of y'all like that. Now, again, I love it, but too much. So, new title announcement. Art looks decent. Victoria's Electronic Coffin. Okay, interesting. Will be coming in 2024. David's life should have ended on death row. But what's an electronic coffin? And why does the young genius Victoria Frankenstein want to turn him into one? Okay, so this is a gender reverse Frankenstein's monster kind of thing, maybe? Oh, yeah, you got the screw in his head. I gotcha. Okay. So Frankenstein's monster, the novel. Well, I can give it a again. I haven't. I haven't disliked anything Square Enix has put out that I've read. I'll probably check it out. New title announcement: Mobsters in Love, Volume 1, coming in 2024. Akihiro Kashima, forgive me if I mispronounce these things. I am not good at it. Is the right hand man of the oh good lord Sawadari mob, and he has a secret. He's been hopelessly in love for years with his boss. Oh, all right. I don't know. I'm not much for boys love, but if it's got a good story, let me know because that's the only reason I'll check out one of the boys love. Uh, Man, again, check out almost anything as long as it's a good read. New title announcement, just like Mona Lisa. 2024, unlike their peers, Hanase has reached their 18th spring without a gender. When their friends both confess their feelings, who will Hanase choose and who will they become? I'm not too big into that. I have my own opinions on this, but nah, I'm probably not going to check that out. Soul Eater not. I saw this anime. I was not a fan. I loved the original Soul Eater, but this one was just weird, and I didn't like it. I couldn't. It wasn't for me. I would say. I didn't say it was bad. Uh, I thought it was, but again, that's for me. You may have liked it, but this is a spin-off to Soul Eater, and it does have the original characters in there in the anime, but as like background characters. And I don't know. I don't know if you would like this, so I'll let you decide that one. A man and his cat picture book. I hope it's a manga, not just a literal picture book. A man and his cat picture book will be coming in 2024. Okay, so it is a manga. In this perfect manga tie-in, a shooting star brings Fukumaru face to face with some kitty squiddies. Have they come to take over the world? Starting with Faku's house. I need more. I need more information on that, but it sounds like it might be cute. So maybe, but I need more. All right. Is that? Oh, my dress up darling has an official anime fan book. What is a fan book? Is that just an art book? Uh, Handbook will be coming in 2024. Fall deeper in love with Marin, Wakana, and their cosplay antics through the full color collection of art, trivia, and interviews. Okay, so it's more than art; it's also the other things. I really do. I love this show. The only thing is art, trivia, and interviews. It's just not for me. That's probably for somebody, but I don't go that far. If you haven't checked out the story, it is pretty cute, and I do love when you have two characters that kind of push each other to do better, to like bring the best sides of themselves out. Really love those kind of stories. All right, so yeah, I think I went over all those, but I didn't see this one or the Final Fantasy has some. Oh, I just needed to scroll more. There is an oh, what happened there? Oh, oh, did it? Is it gone? Wow. I'm probably gonna have to go back there and read it, but yeah, they that just disappeared. I don't know if that's just me. All right, and that is it for Square Enix. That's weird. Okay, Kodansha. Let me refresh that. If I refresh it, will it come back? Yeah, it's gone. All right, refresh this one to see if there's been any announcement. I doubt it though, but here we go. Okay, Kodansha. We start off with one announcement called Bless. They said I was destined to be a model, and June was bullied for her freckles. Together, they will take back the power to define themselves in an inspirational fashion manga that asks cutting questions about what it really means to be beautiful and what it takes to overcome an arbitrary system that seems to respect talent over hard work. Yeah, yeah, it seems interesting. Actually, yeah, I think I'll check that one out. That's interesting. That looks weird. As her, sorry, sketchy. Yeah, it is sketchy. As her, as her 20s slip, uh, Akko feels like she's falling behind, but a group of skateboarding girls will bring a newfound passion into her life. in this reflective, relatable josei manga from the creator of what is this? Is Kichioji the only place to live? Never heard of it, and I'm not a fan of the art. Hopefully, that's just the cover, and not the way the rest of it looks. In my opinion, it's just not for me. All right, the Blue Wolves of Mibu. I'm liking the art. Okay, Neo is an orphan, or I hope what? No, Neo. Yeah, make fun of me. Neo is an orphan who can't help dreaming of a better world. In this action-packed manga, he meets two men who show him how much a few swords can change history. This riveting samurai series from the acclaimed creator of Days uh, share share its settings with Rurouni Kenshin and chronicles the founding of the Shinsenkai. I don't know. I don't know how to say these things. Sorry, by handsome and and volatile men fighting for justice and for themselves. Man, ugh, I can't talk. Um, I've heard some good things and some bad things about this, but let me still check this out. Just to see what it is, because I don't know. It looks interesting. That's the interesting title as well. All right. Oh, oh, that's cool. All right. What we got? Dystopian sci-fi action manga. Oh, okay. Auto. That pays homage to the classics. Okay, future Japan has become a volatile mix of cultures, rocked by the protest of xenophobic extremists. A brash, job-hopping young woman named Riko happens to save the life of a boy named Ito. Just as they're about to dig into some celebratory ramen, plant-like tentacles snake out of Ito's arm and stop a bullet in midair. In mid-flight. Who is this boy? Who in the world is this boy, and why is the army after him? All right, seems simple enough. I find that interesting, especially dystopian stories. I can't help. I'm a sucker for those. All right, so what else? What else we got? Ninja versus Gokudo. I feel like I've heard of this before. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure meets Fist of the North Star in an outrageous new action series. Oh, seriously? Like literally JoJo and Fist of the North? Hold on. Since before the dawn of memory, one thing has defined human history: the war between ninjas and yakuzas. This course and manly manga follow two members of these warring tribes who fill the gutters of modern Tokyo with blood and determine which element force will reign supreme. I'm sorry, that's got me. I'll at least check that one out. I'll still get volume one on that one. What's the release date on this? Oh, these are all 2024. No. Okay. 2024. Here we go. I see your face turned away. From the creator of My Sweet Girl comes a new manga about four teenagers and their four stories of requited love. When you don't want to lose a friendship but long for something more, the only thing you can do is gaze at your beloved's face turned away. Huh. One might call Hikari extraordinary or ordinary. Extraordinarily ordinary. There we go. One day she takes up a new hobby, imagining what a romance would be like between her pretty friend Mari and the cute guy in the class, Otani. It's all in harmless fun until the roles start to get tangled in Hikari's mind. Does she really have to be just the best friend in this love story? And just who is on Atani's mind when his eyes drift? Oh, that one sounds a little dicey. Like there might be some drama in that one. Maybe. Eh, I'm not one to shy away from some drama. Okay, 2024, Gazing at the Star Next Door. All right. Haven't heard of that person. The latest shoujo from the creator ran the Peerless Beauty. Never heard of it. What do you do when your best friend and secret crush becomes a national sweetheart? The story of unrequited love between a girl and her best friend, whose acting career is pulling him further and further away, is perfect for fans of In the Clear Moonlit Dusk and Kimi ni Todoki. Interesting premise. I might actually check that one out. I don't know, I've been getting into a lot of shoujos lately, so yeah, I'll check this one out. All right. The fragrant flower blooms with dignity. I haven't heard of this one either. 2024. All right. This is two rival schools stand next door to each other. One for elite ladies and one for good for nothing boys. Oh yeah, you already know that one's going where that's going. But one of those boys might just be naturally chivalrous, a natural, naturally chivalrous diamond in the rough, and one of those girls might be the a little more open-minded than is proper. Okay. Kind of basic, but sounds interesting. See what people say about it. Hold on. Oh, nobody said anything about it. There's just Kodansha tweeting Kodansha. All right, the white and blue between us. It is sorry. Is it ever too late to make up for a lie, or can the opportunity be swept away like white clouds across blue summer sky? It's been several years since Hozumi left behind the island town he grew up in, and Mishima, his close friend and his first love from high school, with it. The two haven't spoken since Hozumi rejected Mishima and lied about his own feelings. When Hozumi returns for his high school reunion, he wants nothing more than to make amends. A task easier said than done. Maybe. Again, not one for boys' loves, but that sounds like it might actually get interesting. Number call. Again, 2024 in spring. From the creator of My Summer of You comes a new high school romance about the power of numbers. The author's Japanese debut is now available for the first time in English. High school Edo Takabana, again, don't make fun of me for the way I pronounce these, has always hated his name I hate your name too, and the eight jokes that came with it. One day he meets a classmate named Tomoya Hara, aka Hachi. Hey, there you go. Hachi, that's simple. You keep up with that. Thank you, Hachi. The Japanese word for eight. What begins as casual greetings and small talk in the hallway soon becomes something much deeper. And Ado realizes that it's more than just a similar nickname that draws him to Hachi. Could the number that eight sorry, resented for so long finally bring him something he'll love? I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. I'll pass on that one. There are a lot of boys love on this one. Kodansha. The yearning fox lies in wait. In 1920, Tokyo prodigy Kyo has finally made it to the university. Sorry. Uh, yes, it's wrong. So how you doing? How you doing, Nick? In 1920, Tokyo prodigy Kyo has finally made it to the university only to find himself in a tough spot. He happens upon Ozaki, who invites him to live in his mansion. But is Ozaki just an eccentric recluse or something far stranger? And what kind of relationship did he have with Kyo's grandfather? What? Okay, yeah, no, man. A brief moment of Ichika. At the age of 16, hold on. At the age of 16, Ichika Sendawara learned that she only had 2 years left to live. Now a sophomore college student, she lives a busy, upbeat life, despite never knowing when the end will come. Everything changes when Ichika meets Professor Yurugi for the first time. She feels she has something to live for, but the Yurugui quietly leaves the university, and Ichika is left wondering why and what could it have been. A gentle love story that grapples with the deepest existential questions we face in life. As this Shuji Terayama poem quoted in the text says, "If life is nothing but goodbyes, who needs life?" Um, Seems a little dark, but maybe I'll check that one out. Sounds interesting. Okay, I'm not. I can't. I can't with this one. Why? Why? Who did this? I got reincarnated in a boys love world of big man boobs. Why? Why did we need this? Which one of y'all was asking for this? All right, let's read it. What happened to Manga Hero? Not no. I think I got a message from him a while back, but I haven't seen Manga Hero in a while. Hope he comes back, man. I mean, I know some people don't agree with everything he does, but I don't know. I don't like it when all the manga teepers leave. Kind of seems like all due for a comeback, though. I really hope they do. But yeah, let's read this one. Wow, I got reincarnated in a boys' love world of big man boobs. Wow, Nagari loves loves boobs, and he gets his wish to be reincarnated in a world of boobs. Except these are man boobs. A zany boys' love isekai comedy full of titillation and satirical jabs at manga cliches of all kinds. An extra long two in one. Oh my god. Okay, maybe, maybe. I God, I got to check this one out because it does seem like it'll be funny. But yeah, I really hope it's not graphic. I saw bits and pieces of a thing called Titan. What was it Titan's Love or something? That can't unsee stuff like that. All right, moving on. Oh shoot, Manga Hero's page is gone. Shoot, I guess he left. That's sad, man. A brief moment of Ichika. At the age of 16, Ichika Sendawara learned that she only had 2 years left to live. Oh wait, I just read this one, didn't I? Yeah, I'm gonna get that one. I can't say no to the lonely girl. I wonder where this is going. In the Juicy Yuri manga, the goody goody high school girl Sakuri meets the lonely girl and ends up entangled in a web of blackmail that might just lead to romance. It's hard to keep up with the to keep up with school when you can never say no to to a devious classmate. Mm, pass. All right, nude models. Wait, what's that guy? Nude model Subasa Yamaguchi. Short stories. Never heard of it. Oh, the three erotic stories from the creator of Blue Period. Oh, okay. I heard a lot of good things about Blue Period. I think I saw the first episode of that anime. And pretty interesting. Let's see. Nude model, in which a high school delinquent tries to seduce an introverted artist in his class, only for her to turn the tables on him. Girl, in which a teenage boy becomes girl in which a teenage boy becomes in demand for his recordings of erotic moaning. Okay, and uncovers a sexual predator on the school's staff in the process. And Kamiya, in which a young doctor who can't stand the sight of blood overcomes her fears by going to a host club staffed by vampires, only to get caught up in a serial killer's web. Did I read like three different? Okay, yeah, three erotic short stories. Because I was like, wait, that's all over the place. Okay. Um, I don't know. Probably not for me. All right. Kana of the Great Snow Sea. Kana is the only youth in the last remaining village that clings to life on the canopy high above the surface of the world. When Lilaha, God forgive me for not being able to pronounce that, a princess from the surface makes her way to the canopy, they both realize that there is more to their world than they ever knew. Kana agrees to help Lila return to the great snow sea far below, where her kingdom is imperiled by a rapacious neighboring kingdom of Bagari. I swear I can read, everybody. I went to public school, though. The trip is arduous and man, why is everybody bringing out the thesaurus today? Okay, the trip is arduous and foes lie in wait at the end of their of their descents, with Alila taken prisoner at and her father, the king, too caught up in the politics to rescue her. Kana has no choice but to set off with only the young prince in tow. Braving the dangers of the Great Snow Sea, the rescue Lila from Bargari's clutches. I don't know. I'm all over the place with that one. I get to no just because of how difficult that was to read for me. There you go. Oh man, it's raining boys' love on this. Opposite sides of the law. I'm guessing Romeo and Juliet. Uh, flirt with danger and each other in a tangled web of political intrigue that is fraught with deception and secrets. A suspenseful mystery sure to get the heart racing in more ways than one. Perfect for fans of Banana Fish. I heard a lot of good things about that one, but I don't know. It's got to be really intriguing for me to check it out. Again, that one, that one boys love is probably the only one I'll get. My noisy roommate, the roof over my head comes with monsters and a hottie. Okay. Okay. Interesting title. Osuke is excited about finally getting to live on his own, but on his first day in his new apartment, he finds himself kicked out into the street. So when a real estate agent appears out of nowhere, offering him a beautiful new place, with just a couple of conditions. He jumps at the chance, but when he opens the door, a drop dead gorgeous blonde guy pops out. It turns out living with him is the one was one of the conditions. His name is Nanami, and he tells Usake that not only are ghosts real, but Usake himself is a magnet for all things supernatural. Reminds me of Dark Gathering a little, but might maybe it's got to be a good supernatural. Medalists. Oh, is this a skating one? Never been a fan of the skating manga or animes, but let's see. A story about learning to believe in yourself even when everyone else you tells you you're not good enough. Anime News Network. The ice rink is the only place for Nori. The ice rink is the only place Nori can be herself. But everyone in her life insists she is giving up skating until she meets Tsukasa, a frustrated coach who will join Inori to form an unstoppable duo powered by hard work, transcendent joy, and unshakable belief that they can prove everyone wrong. I think that's kind of the premise for almost every skating story, isn't it? Alrighty, next one. Anyway, I'm falling in love with you. I swear, this is another boy's love. An irresistible shoujo manga offering, oh, thank God, a shoujo. Cleanse the palate a little. Okay. An irresistible shoujo manga offering an all you can eat buffet of high school drama, adolescent crushes, and childhood nostalgia. Brand new manga from the author of I Fell in Love After School. Mizua's 17th birthday is the pits. Her parents totally forget, and the senpai she likes isn't interested in her. But when her longtime childhood friend asks her out, Mizua has to sort out what this change could mean, and all in the middle of a global pandemic. You had me until you did global pandemic, because if you bring out the pandemic, if you start referencing that, I'm gonna freaking throw this in the trash. So, but yeah, you had me in the beginning. You had me in that first half. I don't know what it is. I hate it when people get like this, because it's gonna get, if it goes the way I think it's gonna get political, and I'd rather just stay neutral on this. Let's just move past that. Don't toy with me, Miss Nagatoro box set 3. Tried watching the anime. I can see why people like it. It's just not for me. Turns out my online friend is my real life boss. Let me go back to God bless. Another one. Hashimoto spends all day at this job redoing work for his boss, who's never happy. I'm never happy. Why is this another one? His only refuge is an online game where his buddy Uma gives him a sympathetic ear. What he doesn't realize is his demon boss and Uma are one in the same. A nerdy workplace, boys love drama, manga, perfect for fans of cherry magic. I heard good things from uh, DB Otaku. He had good things to say about cherry magic, but again, it's got to be really good for me. And actually, you know what? Maybe because the online gaming thing might be enough of a draw for me. But again, why is there so many boys love? I mean, you might as well just start showing me isekais. Fairy tale. Okay, omnibus. I have not had interest in it. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what it is. I look at it and I say pass. But let's see the best way to collect the manga that inspired the long-running anime, including the new sequel series Fairy Tale 100 Years Quest. And nah, thanks. All right, a sign of affection. Omnibus. I see this everywhere. This one might be worth looking into. Let's check it out. Yuki, who's always been deaf, is used to communicating with sign language and her phone. Okay, okay. I had to read that over again because it's like she's sign languaging through her phone. What? Okay, but she's not used to English. So when a tourist from the overseas asks for directions, she nearly panics until a handsome stranger steps up to help. His name is sorry, Itsumi, and it turns out he's a friend of a friend. A charismatic globetrotter, Itsumi speaks three languages, but he's never had a deaf ear. The two feel drawn to each other and plan a date on a romantic winter's night, but Yuki's friend is afraid that she might be setting herself up to get hurt. Could this be something real, or is this or these feelings will these feelings melt away with the snow? Maybe. I mean, if I'm bored, I got a lot to catch up on, but yeah, this might be something I check out. Holy crap! All right, so I've pretty much given up on looking for initial D just because of the prices I found, and they're bringing it back. Omnibus is a better way to collect it. Okay, so initial D. Again, I know nothing about initial D. All I know is people rave about it, so I was really curious, and now it's coming back. Okay, so remember me. Relive Fujiwara's journey from tofu delivery boy to street racing legend in a large series, two-in-one print of this series made Japan street racing into a worldwide phenomenon. This edition is still running in the 90s, but features a new translation and lettering in the 2020s. I am there. I sold. Nice. All right. So Tepu, never heard of it. New digital license. Oh God, that's not okay. Yeah, digital licenses. I not a fan of digital. I mean, I can't remember what service it was, but I bought a bunch of my old comics on digital platforms, and come to find out years later, that place goes out of business, and I lose all my content. That is the one reason I will never buy anything digital ever again. I hope y'all will never do that as well. But let's check this one out. Taboo. It's not easy being good at everything. First year high school student Ishido has always been a gifted athlete. Let's see, where is it? And her ability to easily master every sport has not only brought her a life of boredom, but the resentment of everyone else who has had to work hard for their achievements. I I don't like overpowered main characters. Maybe the exception being sorry, One Punch Man's Saitama, but that one really focuses on the side characters. So I hope it does something like that. It balances it out because I don't like a main character to just be overpowered just for the sake of being overpowered. Um, not that Natsu cares what anyone else thinks. All she longs for is a break from the monotony for a real challenge worthy of pouring all her efforts into, kind of like One Punch. A rival and equal wor- a rival and equal worth beating down, crushing, and demoralizing. That all seems like a pipe dream until a pair of knowingly peppy, peppy transfer students arrive from Brazil and start up a brand new club that teases the challenge she craves: mixed martial arts. Maybe. I don't like the way it describes her personality. Um, I don't know. That's, I mean, definitely not because of digital release. And since I have so much to read right now, if I ever looked at it, it'd be at the back of the list. No, 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 forget that. No, thank you. Another digital release. Oh my gosh, my wife is a little intimidating. Okay, with how far she's out of his league, Kazuki Shimizu never expected his senpai at work, Natsuna, God bless me. Okay, I'm going to pass over this. Natsuna to go on a date with him, much less marry him. But with a wife so perfect, it's no surprise that the timid and indecisive Kosuke feels inadequate, and not just in bed. This is sounding so awesome, doesn't it? The truth is, they both have their fair share of flaws, especially when it comes to expressing their love, but working through them together will only strengthen their marriage, right? Who is this for? This reeks of Rent a Girlfriend almost, and I hate that one so much. Now, granted, in the beginning, I liked Rent a Girlfriend until you get to the film arc. The film arc, I think it's where it should have ended. Now it's just going on for no reason. It just resets any progress that main character makes. They just reset every arc, and that's why I've just been done with it, and I hate it. But yeah, I'm getting those vibes. I hate the main character. Just I hate to say that, but yeah, I hate simpy characters. Now, all right, Kodansha at CXE. Oh, that's just an event. Oh, all right, so I guess that's it for the announcements. Anybody see anything they like in here? That is, oh my god, that right there. The what was that wizardry one? That one also got my attention. And damn it, I am gonna get a boy's love. I am, and it's going to be, what is this one? Yeah, that one. That one just just for the lulls. And I'm probably gonna love it. So yes, Kadansha, you got me to get a boy's love. So congrats, if that means anything. But yeah, had a good time looking at all these. Yeah, hope y'all did too. I'll try to keep doing something like this just because sometimes I get bored and I like to read these things and don't like to do it alone. So all right, I'll see y'all later.